Welcome to Chance Fox Media Podcast, where we discuss little stories, leadership, and businesses that are shaping our future. I'm your host, Chance Career. So today, we're going to discuss about something very, very common. So today we'll be talking about stories, real stories. So these little stories, I want you guys to stay with me. It's a bit difficult, but it's going to be interesting. You know, there's a word in our parents, they say, if they say something is happening, okay, at our schools, you know, at our schools, there's a time they teach us, and there's also a time for revision. Why they do revision? They do those revision to remind us, like what you have learned we need to be reminded. If it seems like you are forgetting, we need to be reminded. So the story that I'm going to be talking here today, it's a story that everyone knows, you know but because of everyone knows, but it seems like other people or people are forgetting about it, like they're forgetting the reality about this story that I'm going to say. So because by people are forgetting it, they need to be reminded. Revision is needed. So this is the purpose for today's episode. Yeah. So if you are the first one, if you are just new on this program or on this channel, please subscribe, share, and comment. If you are the old one, we thank you. Keep on following us, keep on supporting us, and don't forget to share as well so that we can grow. All right. This is things that we are talking here, it can reach more people. Yeah, so today we are going to be talking about immigrants. It's about movement of people from one place to another, you know. But because before we go deeper into it, we have to understand first that why people are moving from one place to another. This is the main point that we need to understand it first. So if we understand the reason why people move from one place to another, um, it's very, very important to decide even on our decision making. You see? So as all of us, we know that people move from one place to another according to our books, according to the way we learn from school. That people move from one place to not only people, animals, even as we belong to animals. So animals move from one place to another to look for green pasture, you know, for grazing, to look for grazing, or to look for a mate, you know. Yeah, this is the thing that makes people, not people, animals, to move from one place to another. So why? Let us get to us as humans now. And the same reason it also is for us as well. Why human moves from one place to another. You know, they also the same thing. If you see that this side things are not good for me, you move from here to go to another place. Let's say if you are staying here, you need to buy something there. Are you going to crawl? Even if you are crawling, you are moving. You know, are you going to stay on that place, that on the same place where you are, for that thing to come and reach you there? No, it will need you to move from where you are to go to that. You see, so people, that's the importance of movement. Why people are moving from one place to another. You see, so um, without wasting too much time, we just need to engage to the main point. There's the current situation that is happening in Europe, America, It's only Russia we don't hear these stories too much. China, we also don't hear these stories, but Europe and Russia, also a little bit here in Africa, like South Africa, you know, on these on these sides, we more people are talking about immigration, they're chasing illegal immigrants, some are just chasing foreigners, you know. You see, they're just chasing everyone. Like they don't want people to come to their countries. You see? Yeah. So it means they're fighting the movement of people, especially going to their country. So how did this kind of movement started actually? You know, as we said, people were moving from one here to go maybe to get something from somewhere, maybe to move from here to go to the farm. Hey, he's looking for a mate. If you stay on one place, you'll not be able to find a good mate. So you have to try to move from where you are to go where you see like you can find a good mate. So this is how people they were moving like that, like that. But when trade comes in, um, people they start moving like for the sake of selling their goods. They see like for me to sell this thing, I have to go to that market. It means you travel from here to there. You know? So like here in Africa, before people were just moving within the continent. There was no problem. You can move from here, you go there, you find that they will give you a very big land, too much cows, and they will even give you women. This is what Africa was like that. You see? So this is how the continent were living like that. So there was no restriction of movement here in Africa. People were moving freely. Because we can say, yeah, because we were not civilized. You know, we are not civilized by then. But they were living good life already. They were living good life. They were not struggling with the eating veggies. No, they were not struggling. They were eating meat. You know, meat. They were getting it easily. You know, because they were surrounded by animals. So if they want to eat, they will go and hunt and catch one, eat meat. So life was good. Yeah, it was good. People were just living normal life. So this thing of restriction, but how did this thing of restriction of movement start? Since people were just moving freely, there was no problem. But how did these things come in? We go back to our history and the colonization. Yeah, colonization era, those colonized era. We'll go back to that. First of all, we have to know that, as I explained before, here in Africa, there was no movement of restriction. But on the other continents like Europe, Asia, I don't know if America is just small thing, you know. There was not too much things that was happening there. But Europe, here in Africa, we were not civilized. By then, Europe was already more civilized. Even Asia was more civilized. You see, so they were more civilized. They were also dense populated. They were populated than here in Africa. Why they were more populated that side? Because they were populated. That was the reason now it was starting. It was the cause of movement now for them to start movement. So since they were very populated, they decided to look. There was no land where they can cultivate, you know, like where they can farm and get food, because everywhere it was occupied by people. You see, because of this, it makes them to start looking for somewhere else, to look for a land where they can cultivate and get food and sell back to Europe. You see, so this is how this thing for adventure started, for exploration. If you know this story of exploration, Vasco da Gama, what. It didn't just start. They were coming this side, yes, as a missionaries to spread Christianity. But at the same time, not every missionary who was coming here was coming for the sake of spreading Christianity. Most of them, they were coming here to farm, to get land here in Africa. Why in Africa? Because Africa, by then, we were not populated. And there's many reasons I'm going to give you why Africa was not populated. You know, Europe, uh, as I said, Europe and Asia is the side that have been populated for a long time. They were dense populated. But here in Africa, we are not populated. Why? Why in Europe they were populated? In Europe, they were populated because of the environment. Because of the environment. There in Europe, it's very cold. So because it's very cold, many diseases or parasites or viruses, they don't find a proper environment where they can multiply, and cause diseases to people. For example, like mosquito. Mosquito is not a proper coordinate, is not a proper environment for a mosquito. So it means wherever there's coordinates, mosquito can't survive. Why I mention mosquito? Because by then, some of the diseases that are here, by then it was not there. Because some of the diseases that we have right now is a man-made disease. Man-made diseases. By then, the technology was not even there, like people can even start making diseases. It was not there. So the only danger that was there, it was nature. And mosquito is one of it. Is one of the danger. So as I said, there in Europe and Asia, there's not too much mosquito. It means most people were not dying. If you are born, you make sure you grow, until at your age, you also have your own children. The population keep on growing and growing. And they were already civilized. They were living in a good houses, better than those Africans that we were having. You see? So because of that, you find that here in Africa, things were big, much different. Here in Africa, we are having too much problems. Number one, we are not having good shelters. Number two, there's too much mosquitoes here in Africa. So because of this, by then also there was no proper medication that someone can use to treat mosquito. So everyone who have a mosquito bite and you got malaria, the percentage for you to survive, it was very, very little. So the probability was very, very little for you to survive. So for this continent to popularize, it was not easy. It was not easy. Beside mosquito, we were also surrounded by animals, wild animals. So for us, we can start growing, but you find that maybe a lion comes, these wild animals come and eat the whole family. So something like that. At the end, we find that Africa is not populated. So they find here, they come here, they find a very big land. They settle here. This is how they settle here and start occupying land, occupying big land and claiming this is our land, this is our land, this is our land. But that land was already belonging to people. You see, so these were the movements. So while these European and Asia people were coming here, because of the technology that they had, by then, they start using the technology to control people here in Africa. They start using those small technology or having to control people here in Africa. Yeah, they managed. And everyone was occupying land where he sees like this side is fertile, or this side where there's too much rich, where there's too much wealth. It's where these people they were occupying. They were not just taking any land anyhow. No, they were occupying land where they're going to utilize it, to use that land and benefit more by then. By then you can see that there was also no fertilizer, no what. So you can see that they were only going to the land that have a very fertile land. You see, natural fertile. They were going for that land. All right. So as time as time goes, people in Africa they started realizing that we need our land back. You know, because as these people that are coming, they were also being hit by malaria. Because of the technology that they had already, they were able to identify like what is this, and try to make medicine for the problem. You know, on how they can prevent it. So because they were figuring out how they can survive here, they keep on coming, keep on coming, keep on coming, keep on coming. They were here. Some they were bad, some they were good. But I see most of them they were good. But bad boys were there. So bad boys they were using their weapon even to fight their own people, those who are good. So yeah, this is how movement started. This is how people start moving from one country to another. So after these people arrived there in Africa, to make it short, they demarcate this land. They demarcate it according to the way they feel like I want to control this area. They demarcate, they demarcate, they demarcate, 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 demarcate. They were taking it like it's their home now. No one can stop them. No one can take them out. You know? So they were like settling here permanently. No one else can remove them. As I said, then no restriction, no movement, no restriction movement. Everyone move freely. You go this way, you go this side. You go this side, you go this side. But as European came, they start demarcating this land. They start putting some restriction. Like this land, I'm going to be controlling. You can't just come here. You need this. You need a permission on their own. Those things they were doing on their own, for their own. You know? But because we were also living in the same land, we were being affected with their rules, with their controls. So if you say you belong, let's take from someone from Germany and someone from Portugal. This one is controlling Zimbabwe, or this one from Britain is controlling Malawi. Then you find that this white person, this white European guy, he said, for you to come to my place, you need my permission. Otherwise, I'm going to be suspicious that you are stealing my resources from my land. So this restriction they were putting for themselves. But African people are already living there. It means those restrictions will also affect them. It means they're also blocking them. But you people, you are from this side, you can't come this side. You see, because all of us were human. So this is how restriction started. Movement. But it was not too much. Africans were still moving properly to go to this, to this, to this, to this, to this properly. But after we start fighting for freedom, is when these rules now start getting more power and momentum. It's when more rules were being put in place. And the reason why these rules they were putting in place, the reason is simple. As I said, these people are a little bit advanced and wiser than us. To be honest, you see, So they thought like, oh, so now these people are fighting back. One day we might leave this land. But if we leave this land, it means we are going to be poor. How are we going to survive? Then they start putting movement to empower this movement restriction. Like now to start making the countries. Like this country, for a person from this country to come to this country, he needs this. He need to have this certain things that you can see, we can use to cross borders. Those things. Oh, they were putting in place not for the benefit of African. No, they were putting it in place for the benefit of European. That's those people that we were chasing, because we were chasing them. They will no longer be living in this country that they have created. But how will they come back? So, for them, they thought, okay, for us to come back, it means we have to use these rules. These rules, we are going to use these rules to get back into the country. So it's when they start creating these rules, immigration rules, how people they should move, this. Someone have a document, we can recognize him, this. They created it now. Now they put that mindset to the African, because that thing was not there. Now those people, they show us that the country needs to be run like this. People need to be living like this. They showed us. Not like the way it was not by our nature, but by their nature. They make it like we have to live like this. So because they make it us to live like that, we start doing the same thing, start following it. We get our independence, we keep the same order that they were using. The same order that they were using, we just adopt the same order and start following the same order. We didn't go back to since we fight our freedom, we didn't go back to our order, to our old order, the way we are living. We end up adopting the order that was already being done by the people that they were controlling us. You see? So this is the reason. I will talk more here about Africa. I don't want to talk too much there. So this is the reason now we find ourselves in this kind of problems here in Africa. This is how our land here in Africa was demarcated. It was demarcated. They created all these countries. They created this country partition. They partitioned this continent to pieces. Like you belong here, you belong here, you belong here. They break the unity that was there. So that if they want to control us again, they can control based on a small group of people. Small group of people. We know this, If there's too much crowd, if you want to speak to the crowd, will they understand you? They will not understand you. But if you demarcate that, you group that crowd, like you group yourself, this here. Then on each and every group you choose a leader. Then you make yourself simple. You make the job very easy for you. You will just be speaking to the leader. Hey, I want this group to be doing this. Then that leader will start doing this. You go to this. You just say, oh, I want this leader to do. This is what they did to us, to control us. Now everyone belongs to a certain group. Me, my group is called the Malawi. Me, my group is South Africa. Me, my group is Zimbabwe. Me, I'm from Nigeria. My group is Nigeria. I'm Tanzania. Do you understand? So they make it like that. But as I said, since we adopt their orders, we keep their rules. we start following their rules, then the problems start coming. Because as Africans, we are used to move. Not only Africans, even Europeans are used to move. But as Africans, we were already moving it freely without no problem. Without even knowing this. You don't need this to move to go to your fellow black man. We don't need that. We are just moving it. Like I know if I'm going to that person, he's gonna even give me a very big land. This is our nature here in Africa. If I go to that person, he's going to give me cows, even woman, and land where I can live. And I do not need anything to go there. But now we are forgetting that we were demarcated, we have been grouped, and for you to go to this group, they need you to go with someone. That's something that they can recognize you. I don't know for what. I don't know why they need to recognize you. You are already African. All of you have the same skin. But they say we have to recognize you. You see? They say they have to recognize you. It's fine. We adopt that. We will live like that. Now, since they grouped us, you find that on these groups, you find that other groups that are doing better than other groups. You see? So it's a human nature to move from one place to another. If you see that I'm staying on this group, this group is not doing well. What can we do? You have to look to that group where they're doing better. You are going to that group not to harm that group, but to join them. To join them so that you can also benefit. The main purpose for you joining the group is because you don't want to starve. You are looking for green pasture. This is the reason why you go to that. We agree most Africans, they don't know about this documentation thing. This is the reason they will come without no document. It's not by African nature. That document is not by African nature. You see? So now we in Africa now. We here in Africa now. As I said, this thing of immigration is happening in Africa, America, South Africa, America, and Europe. It's where they're talking about these illegal immigrants. This is where it reach now to illegal immigrants. So they say anyone who doesn't have a document is an illegal immigrant. Because they programmed us like that. This is the way where we find ourselves. You see? So like here in Africa, like here in South Africa, actually like here in Africa, we can see that the movement of people, no one can stop the movement of people. No one. No one can stop the movement of people. No one. But this movement, because now time has changed, we are on order now. We are under order. So it means, as I said, we have to agree that these restrictions are there. We have to agree it, and we have to obey it. Of course, we cannot stop a human from moving from one place to another. But not every human is a good person. Is a good human. Other humans are bad, other humans are good. You see? And it's by human nature to make a crime. Everywhere where a human is going, you can make crimes. So we know now that we cannot stop people from moving from one place to another. But we can manage the movement. because they know that we can only manage the movement. This is how they introduce these ideas, just to control the movement, and to know that this one, he make a crime. His name is this one. We can use this is his identification, like to know where you are. You see, we can manage this. We can manage the movement, but we cannot stop it. You see, so here we have one problem here in Africa. Most people like here in Africa, I will mention countries that are doing better here in Africa. Number one, the country that is doing much better here in Africa is South Africa. Then we have Nigeria, Egypt, Morocco, Algeria. We can get it to Kenya. You see, Tanzania. These countries, they are doing better. They are doing better. You see, but why most people, they rush to go to South Africa? Why? We have to understand that here in South Africa, it's not only a black or an African person coming to South Africa. There are people different from different world that are coming here in South Africa. People from Europe, America, North America, South America, from Asia. All of these people are here in South Africa. All of them, they are here in South Africa. So we have to ask ourselves, why people, they don't go to Malawi? They don't go to Zimbabwe. They don't go to Kenya. They don't go to Nigeria, Uganda. Why they don't go to Egypt? Why they don't go to Morocco, Algeria? Why? Why they don't go to DRC? These are the questions that we are asking ourselves. Why? By me answering, all people are going on these areas. It's only that the number of people who are coming here in South Africa, there are many. There are too much. There are many. And the reason for this is simple. Number one, we have to understand that South Africa is the economic house of Africa. South Africa, Nigeria, Egypt is economic house for Africa. Like here in Southern region, we can say South Africa is doing much, much better. South Africa is in this industrialized. Many jobs are found here in South Africa. This is the reality. Many jobs are found here in South Africa. Many jobs are found in all these countries. Many jobs are found in all these countries. But the reason why people they come here to South Africa is because South Africa's economy is very, very powerful. And it's very easy to survive here in South Africa. As I said, it's industrialized. There's too many jobs than other countries. Too many jobs than other countries. And the other reason why people that come here in South Africa is because of the currency. It's because of the currency. South African currency is very, very powerful. Rand. It's very, very, very powerful. This is the reason why people are not going to Malawi. People are not going to Zimbabwe. People are not going to Egypt. People are not going to Morocco. People are not going to Tanzania. It's because all these countries, their currency is very weak. It's very weak. This is the honest. It's very weak. You can do a lot of jobs, but the money, the value of the money, you're not going to do anything with that. So, people, they go where the currency is strong. The value of the money is very, very strong. This is the reason why many people, they rush here in South Africa. You know, this is the reason you see these immigration problems are in USA and Europe. But we have to understand that many people who are coming here in South Africa, they are not just coming to work. Or anyone who comes to your country, he doesn't come to work. Some they are coming there, they are investors. They come to invest in your countries. You know, even in our countries, we have foreigners, we have South Africans, we have Germans, we have Americans, we have Russians. All these kind of people that are there in Malawi, that are there, all of them that are there, they see it's suitable for them to stay in that country. They, to them, if they stay in that country, they are going to improve their life. It's like they see an opportunity in that country. So, like for me, I see an opportunity here in South Africa. I see like, oh, if I can go to South Africa, ah, I can do this, I can improve. But this opportunity, if I do here, I'm not going to improve. So I think South Africa is suitable for me. You know, then you will see that person traveling from his country going to South, and no one can stop that. No one, no one can stop that. But you can just manage it. You see, so people they don't just move; they move like they see benefit there. I see, I can. This is an opportunity. I can do this. Then I'll make my living. This opportunity here in Malawi, I'm not going to survive with this opportunity. But if I take this opportunity and I do there, I'm going to survive. This opportunity it gives me a lot of money, but this money is not gonna put me where I want. Where can I do this? Where I think if I go to South, I'm going to expose because South Africa is open to international market. Anything that you do here in South Africa, you manage properly, bam, to the world. Anything that you do in SA, you manage properly to the world because South Africa is open to international market. You see, so in people they decide I have to invest in South Africa so I can reach the international market quickly. Then that person will have to move to this, and they don't just move it. This business that I'm doing here, where can I put this business? They see the currency value, the economic value. This South African land is very, very powerful. You see? So I have to go to South. Why is he leaving his country? He's leaving his country because the currency of his country is too weak. You know? He needs a currency where it's powerful. He can make money. You know, money. No, this money, like you have a batch of money like this. But you can't even, you only buy a small cup of juice. How are you going to grow? How? This is the reason people they come here. Like, okay, me, I'm not. There in South Africa, more people are rich. Me, I'm not talented. The only job that myself I can manage to do is gardening. But if I do gardening here, no one will employ me. And they will be giving me money that I cannot survive. But if I go to South, if I get the same, let's say I get the same amount, but in land, and I convert it to my country, it's going to be much better. So, hey, I have to go to South. I'll be doing this job there, but I'll be able to support my family. You see? So you find that if you are getting 1,500 in Malawi, for doing gardening a month, and you come to South, you are also getting 1,500 a month for doing gardening. Where where is better? Because if you receive 1,500 in SA in rand, and you convert that money to Malawian kwacha, you find that it's more money. You decide more. Here's a green pasture. So no one can stop this. People, you find that people here in South Africa, people will never stop coming here in South Africa. Otherwise, if South Africans they decide to ruin their economy, ruin your economy. If South Africa, like here in South Africa, if people, let's take Europe, America, they don't want foreigners in their country, let them ruin their economy. If the economy is bad, their currency doesn't have any power, you find you not struggle about these people, like foreigners, illegal immigrants. You never struggle. But if you know that your economy is powerful and it will keep being powerful, then you have to adapt to live with foreigners, because those people are not just coming into your country, they are coming to invest, they are coming to work, and they follow the value of your currency. They follow the value of your currency. The main thing is that these people, it's not like they don't want to go back to their country. They can go back. Whatever they're doing here, they can also do there in their country. But the value, the currency value, is where it matters. It's where everything matters. It's very, very hard for someone who have never traveled to another country or lived in another country for 2 or 4 months or 1 month or 2 weeks to understand this. But if you are someone who have been traveling and you have been living in another country for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months, you understand my point. People, they don't just come to your country. They come to your country because they see opportunities. And one of the biggest opportunities that South Africa have is the value of the currency, rand. It's not about the job. It's not like you have too much jobs in this land. Yes, you have too much jobs. Yes. But what people follows is the value of the money, your currency, the value of the currency. Egypt is more developed as well. But why people they don't flock there? Because the value, the currency value is weak. Why Nigeria is developed? But why people they don't flock to Nigeria? It's because their currency is weak. You go there and do lavish job and you go peanuts. That peanuts you convert your home currency is like it's nothing. Then why do you need to go there? Nothing. You go to America, you know that if I receive $20, I convert it to my home currency, is a lot of money. I have to go to America. You go to Europe, you know that if I go to Europe, I receive 20 euros or 2 pounds or 50 pounds. It's a lot of money to my home country. Then so this thing you not prevent it. We mustn't lie. We're just lying to each other. Hey, illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants, those people are there. Provide them documents. They will no longer be illegal. But you say, we are taking them out of this country. We are taking them back. But those people, they know already how to travel from there to reach your country. So if you take them back, are you solving the problem? We are not solving the problem. Are you solving the problem? If those people, they manage to travel by themselves to come back to your land, and you say, we don't want illegal immigrants, we are taking you back to your country, Yeah, you are taking him back, but he's gonna come back. But if you really don't want illegal immigrants, give them documents. We don't want you to be illegal here. We want you to be documented so that we can know you. Teach them document, then you know them. But if you say we don't want you here, go back. We're all human, we're here to live. We mustn't pretend we're here to live. You see, we're here to live. There's only one solution that you can solve, you can do. Devalue your currency. Devalue your currency. You never see an investor in your country. You never see people coming to your country to look for jobs. It's only your local people that be the one looking for job, not people from other country. You never see them. But if you can't manage to devalue your currency, then the only plan that you have, dish out the document, give them document, let them stay in the country legally. This is the only way. This is the only way. This is the only way. To be honest, this is the real stories. This is the real stories. This is the real stories. I can only say that there is also an opportunity for the host countries. Like South Africa is a host country. USA is a host country. Europe is a host country. Russia, China is a host country. These people are coming to work, and everyone need a man's resource, human resources. What if also you are a native? You are the citizen of the host country. What if you also have some ideas that you can start your own things and employ people? Is it not going to be helpful? Because people, they argue, like America, they just say we don't want these illegal immigrants. Europe, they say we don't want this illegal immigrant. Here in South Africa, they say these foreigners are taking our jobs. You see? What if we open up something, decide something? Be creative. Do something. Employ foreigners. Let foreigners work for you. Because other foreigners who are here in this land, they're not actually working. They're doing their own businesses. They're doing their own things. The building that they're using, they're renting. So it means they're self-reliant. If they're undocumented, then the government has to provide documents. Because these foreigners, they also pay tax. They pay tax. They provide to the growth of the country economy. They don't just live for free. They pay tax. You might say that, they don't pay tax. No. If you buy a biscuit, there is VAT. You buy cooking oil, there is VAT. You are paying tax. They pay tax. So if we are making this decision of chasing foreigners, it means we are making our economy also to go down. We agree there's a lot of foreigners. But it's not easy to manage or to chase the foreigners. Because we will never be ever accomplish this. The only thing that you end up with deciding and start killing people. Because you never manage to stop people from moving. You can see like this, some of these incidents has been happening, like killing people. But have you ever seen them stopping coming? They don't. So you keep on becoming evil and evil, evil and evil. You know, South Africa, most people, South Africans are good people. There's a lot of sweet South Africa. Nice one. You know. But if you start killing, you like you have heart rate, you know. It's not good. It's not good. Rather just you just need to accept it. Like in our country there. We have camps. You know, refugee camps. I never see any refugee camps here in South Africa. Even a single. I never heard about a refugee camp here in South Africa. But there in Malawi, we have refugee camps, you know, where people from Somalia, DRC, Congo, you know, Burundi, Ethiopia, they come to our country. But these people to come to our country, it means they want to live in our country. It means the situation to their country is not good. Then let us make a camps for them. You know, then we give them a place. You can stay this side and help them with some food, whatever you can. Because our people, they will know how to survive. So we have too many camps there in Malawi. You see, we have too much Somalians, too much Burunds, even Kenya, Tanzania, DRC, Congo, Ethiopia. You see, they're there in Malawi and they're being saved nicely. If you ask an ordinary Malawian who doesn't even know that we have foreigners in the country, because that word we don't even use it. First time I arrived here in South Africa, I was shocked. Hey, you're a foreigner. What? Foreigner? Yeah, you're a foreigner. You're not from here. Oh, okay. I'm not from here. You see? And we don't see them like they're foreigners, you know. We don't see them. We just see like, I was with our brothers. They ran away from war, you know. These are our brothers. They come here for doing businesses. We live with them like that. You know? I'm telling you, there are many. If you ask some of the Somalians that you know, they'll say, before I reach here, I was there in Malawi. Then I travel here. Ask a Congo guy. You say, no. Even my mother, I've been there in Malawi. I'm a Congolese there, but I was born in Malawi there by come. Yeah. That's there. Some of them they even leave that camps and start living with our Malawian, native Malawian. But you never see in a Malawian or a Malawian media talking about, hey, we have too much foreigners in our country, we have to leave. Our people are suffering because they don't have jobs, because these refugees, they're taking our jobs. And even here you are using good names. You are using this name, foreigner. It's a good name. There in our country, we call them refugees. We call them refugees. But we don't humiliate them. We don't go on TV and start talking about them, knocking their door. You are a foreigner. You don't have power here. You can leave. Yeah, you are making them. You are intimidating them. They are living in peace and harmony. They like the way native Malawian live. They also live like that. If they have fear, it's the fear that they got it from their home because of the so it's still on their mind. They think like if someone, this police want to catch me, you want to send me to the front line, you know. But it is not working like that in our country. Malawi is a very beautiful country. Number one, there's no way of foreigner there. They don't know. How can you call someone is black like you? You look the same exact. You can see the head, your head. You can see that you are compare. Are you from the one mother? Say no, this one. His mother is from Tanzania. His father is from Tanzania. And me, I'm here in Malawi. My mother is here and here. But how are you look like? We're brothers. You know, we are brothers. Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. This is the story that we just need to remind one another that people they move for green pasture. For green pasture. Like here, we come here to South Africa because of the value of the currency. We see like if we set our business here, things are going to be okay. We're getting money, you know? Yeah. Like the other jobs here in South Africa, like this job for delivery. No, even a single South African was willing to do a delivery job. No one was willing to ride a bike. It was a foreigner who accepted that job to ride a bike, a very dangerous job, to ride a bike, doing delivery. They're mocking delivery guy, they're mocking. They look like they're stupid. Everyone who's riding a bike, a delivery bike, is someone at a low class. They don't respect them on the road. They dodge them, they bump them with their cars, they insult them, they speed. All these people in South Africa, they do to a delivery guy. They see a delivery guy, is a foreigner, stupid, dumb, doesn't know anything. He doesn't know. Even in our countries, they have rules. You know, every country has the rules, as I explained before. You know, they don't respect any delivery person. Any mistake, any accident that is involved with a biker is a biker's problem. It's the delivery guy, this one. He's messing around. I don't support delivery guys. Some delivery guys are really driving reckless. But it's not an excuse for you to disrespect them or to disrespect them on the road. If you see he is the one supposed to go, but you disrespect him because he's a biker driver, a delivery guy. Instead of you waiting, you just cross and bump. That is evil. That is evil and need to be stopped. You know, here in South Africa, driving a bike is very dangerous than driving a bike in Malawi, driving a bike in Zimbabwe, driving a bike in Kenya, Nigeria. Here in South Africa, if you count accident, delivery bikes accident is more. And how many people are dying from driving bikes is more. So driving a bike in South Africa is very, very, very dangerous. Now you start saying, these people are taking our jobs. Delivery bikes, these deliveries, now you are saying, you are claiming you are taking our jobs. These jobs were there. You people, you say, me, I cannot ride a scooter. Riding a scooter, no, a scooter is very dangerous. I cannot ride it. Now you see that the foreigner is embracing it, is living with it. Now you start campaigning that these people are taking our jobs. Even us, we can ride a bike, we can ride a scooter, we can do delivery. Okay, the job is there. Is it foreigner blocking you? Who's employing foreigners? It's a South African. Those people, those South African businesses, that's one of the employing those delivery guy. Are they stopping a South African from going to apply for this job, to do this job? No. Then why are you not going to apply it? Because you are scared, you don't want to do delivery job, you don't want to ride a scooter. Then why are you talking? Why? Now you want people to live like the way you want it now. It's not right. So these are just some of the examples that you can see. We have to see it. We have to see it. And we need to talk like this to teach one another step by step, step on by step, to get to understanding. This thing, there's no situation that you can use emotion to solve it. You can't solve a problem with an emotion. No. Otherwise, that problem will never be solved. We solve a problem once you are calm down, no any emotion. Then you allow your head to operate toward the problem that you want to solve. You reason properly. You are going to reason properly. I think now I have to stop. Right? We have discussed a lot. This is the story that I wanted to share with us today. I will hear your comments. I'll hear your comment, share. Yeah, it's just an educational. We have to educate one another, reminding each other that we are brothers. We have to live in harmony. There is no Africa apart from this one. And no one will help us Africans apart from helping ourselves. You see? So, if you are doing better, like our ancestors they were living, if one of them is living better, he have wealth, riches, he was sharing to others. And that one also, you get rich, was also sharing to others. So this is the spirit of the African. So don't break this. Don't break this. It is how it defines us Africans. It's how we live. South Africa is doing better here in Africa. So allow us foreigners, our fellow Africans, to live here in South Africa. Like you are sharing them, part of your wealth you are sharing to them. Because if you are giving to them, those people that you are giving, those foreigners, they're not greedy. They're also sharing to others. This is how we can help one another. This is the only way we can help one another. There's no one who's going to help Africa if we're not helping ourselves. Nigeria is doing better economically. South Africa is doing better economically. Egypt is doing better economically. Morocco is doing better economically. Algeria is doing better economically. Tanzania, Kenya, Malawi is pulling up, Zimbabwe, Zambia. So these countries that are doing better, just because now we are doing better, you don't need to chase. You are really like, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you. You don't need to do that. Calm them, put them together. Because once you start experiencing problems, these problems might not come from within. Always problems comes from external. Once you start being attacked, you need these people that you are saying, hey, hey, hey. You need them to help you. But now we are in a good form. You are doing well. We are chasing them. That, no, you are fucked up. You are not my brother. Which brother? No. Go away. You are taking my job. Wait, what? Hard times will come. Hard times will come. Remember, Italy. It was a Roman Empire. It was dominating the whole world. Roman Empire was not needing help from anyone. But look now. They're also writing, we need bilateral agreement. You see? So, what I'm trying to say is that not all days are sweet. Not all days are sweet. There are some days are good and some days are bad. If you are passing in a good way right now, just know you also experience bad times. It doesn't mean that if you are experiencing bad times, other people are also experiencing bad times. No, it doesn't happen like that. Maybe the time you'll be experiencing bad times, other people, they'll be experiencing good times. And you might need their help to help you. But this thing is about favor. It's like this. You give, you take. You know? It's like this. This is how it works. Right now, we need to from you. There'll be a time you need from us. You know, we might look stupid, but you know, all of us are human. The way you are thinking, we're also thinking like that. The way you see like this thing is bad. We know yeah, it's bad. But do we have any choice? We don't have any choice. You know? So yeah, let us live in harmony. Let us live in harmony. So thank you. Mm, thank you for watching Chance Fox Media Podcast. Subscribe, comment, and stay connected. More stories like this one coming soon. Stay connected.